Morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh. How long you had been waiting?
Sir,
No,
no,
sir. Now
sir.
only we came. Sir.
Okay. Previous class got delayed.
Yes, sir.
Just sure. You can see this.
Yes, sir.
So this is today's aim. Okay. First, classical examples of irrational numbers. Second, algebra of rational and irrational numbers.
Yes.
In particular, addition and multiplication. Third,
Yes.
identification. Fourth, density, which we will come across. So, part one, classical examples. So, in this, we will see what are the general irrational numbers. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, it's like this. We first collect perfect squares. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For example, 1, 4, 9, 16,
So
and so
one, how is one a perfect square number?
because it is a square of 1.
Okay.
Okay. So all these are perfect squares. Now to create irrational numbers, what you do, you bring a non-perfect square.
Sorry, sir.
Like 2, 3, or like that.
Yes, bring a non-perfect square and take the root, second root of it. Okay.
So, what were you doing, sir?
Yeah. So we are seeing some classical examples of irrational numbers. How to generate some good examples. Okay. the plan is first you bring all the perfect squares 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on. Then take any non-perfect square, take its root. For example, second root of 3,
7.
second root of 5, second root of 6, second root of 7, second root of 10, like that. All
Second root
them,
of 10 is just 5, right, sir?
Hey, how is 5 into 5 10?
No, like 10 is not even a perfect square number.
so 2 power 1 by 2, 3 power 1 by 2, 5 power 1 by 2, 6
7
power
power.
2,
No,
7, 10,
11.
8 power 1 by 2. All of them are irrational numbers.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. This started with perfect squares. Also, we can do the same process with perfect cubes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For example,
1,
bring all the perfect cubes
1, 9,
1.
27,
Nah.
64. No, wait, not 64.
64,
Oh, yes.
right? 4, 4, 16,
So 125,
125,
20.
like that.
216,
Yeah, okay.
34.
Now, get the non-perfect cube
2 1 by 3. 2 raised to 1 by 3.
the third root.
Yes.
Because we are in the perfect cube, we take the third root.
Yes, sir.
So all of them, 2 power 1 by 3, 3 power 1 by 3,
4
4
power 1 by 3. 5
so
power
5
1
power
by
1 by
3.
3. 6 power 1 by 3. Like that is
all of them are
non-perfect
irrational
cube.
numbers. Yes,
Irrational numbers.
yes, all of them. In general, what we will do? In general, whatever power we want to look at, we bring all those perfect powers and then collect non-perfect powers and take that as the root.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this is the general procedure to create classical examples of irrational.
Irrational numbers.
Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good. So this is part 1. Part 2 is algebra of rational and irrational numbers, particularly addition and multiplication.
Yes, sir.
Part 2.
So is there like terms like is there a law or rules like I can't add 3 by 4 and 6 by 3 like that, because those two are not like terms? Is there any rules like that?
We will come to it. We will come to it.
Yes.
And accordingly, we will see. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So algebra means I want to look about addition and multiplication. Although there are 2 other operations also, which are subtraction and division, but we don't see it now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So point is, if I have any 2 numbers, A and B, let's write it as, sorry. So let's say that the numbers are A and B. First
Yes.
of all, because we know that we are studying rational and irrational numbers, I can have 4 type of pairings, right? Either
Yes.
both of them can be rational, or both of them can be irrational, or one of them can be
one
irrational.
can be rational and other can be irrational. A can be
Yes.
rational, B can be
Yeah.
rational. A can be irrational, B
Four,
can be rational.
four
Yeah, four
possible
outcomes.
combinations.
Do we denote rational numbers by this capital Q and irrational numbers
Capital P.
Capital
by
I.
QC.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you the reason behind it later. So case 1,
So is it because the square of okay now Mike.
No. No.
so let's say, so what are the cases? Case 1,
A by
is-
A is a rational
A
number,
is
B
the-
is a irrational number.
let's say A and B
Both
Are
also
both
satisfy this.
irrational.
One is smaller, one is bigger.
Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
So B is in Q. What is case 2?
A is
A is equal
QC,
to
Is irrational.
B
Q
is
and
also
B is
QC.
also QC.
But
Very
So you
still
forgot the
A is
C.
smaller
So
than
you
B,
forgot
right,
the
sir?
C on top of the Q
No.
in case 2.
No, in case 2 he put. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
The
okay, okay.
case to
No,
So
he didn't.
case
Sir, case
is
2,
a-
you first one you didn't put QC. sir.
okay. Case 4, A is
Yeah.
QC, B is QC.
Is
Sir,
it
what?
fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
what?
All cases
Eh,
covered
Sir,
now?
but case 4, oh yeah, everything is correct, sir.
You now to take the same
Correct, sir.
probability.
Everything is correct, sir.
So even
Everything
the
is correct.
probability, you write the same power. Kind of.
So they are all the 4 cases which can happen.
Yes,
In
sir.
each case, we want to discuss what happens to A plus B and A multiplication B.
Hmm.
It'll
So
be
for
a,
example, in the first case, what happens if I
there will
add
be a
two
rational outcome, sir.
So let's see. So case 1. Case 1 is A is rational number, B is
B
rational
is
number,
rational number.
and
Yes,
A
sir.
is smaller than B.
B.
Okay. So what about A plus B? A plus B,
It'll
sum of,
give a
Positive.
sum of two rational numbers is always
It's
rational,
always a
Yes,
rational
sir.
number.
right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, the product of two rational numbers will
It's
also
also
be
Always be
always
a
a
rational
rational
number.
So
rational.
will the same thing goes for multiplication, like
Of irrational
multiplication of
numbers.
both irrational
We'll
numbers?
see. We'll see one by
Sir,
one.
but that's not how it works, sir. Like,
Let's see. Let's see case 2. So what is
A
case 2?
is a rational number,
A is
B is
rational, B
not
is
a rational.
irrational.
So A is a rational number, B is
B is
irrational,
irrational.
Irrational.
and A is smaller than B. What do you
Okay.
think about A plus B? Where it will fall?
There will be a
So it can either be
irrational.
so it can either be rational or irrational.
No, it'll be irrational.
Because
So,
B
like-
is greater than A.
No,
So,
A
like, let's
is greater
say-
than. Oh yeah, yeah.
So like let's say 1.25. 1.25 into 4 is
1.25 is a decimal. It's not a rational number.
It's a decimal
yeah.
representation.
yeah.
Hmm.
Like let's say 1.25 into 4. So it becomes a rational number, right?
4
see.
is not a rational or
A
irrational.
plus B, A plus B is always an irrational number.
Yeah, A plus. Okay.
Reason.
You said
So
it might be an irrational.
I said
reason.
A into B.
Both are the
Even-
same. Even A into B, it's
A
always.
into B is also irrational number.
So how, sir?
I'll tell you the reason.
A into B is also irrational.
So see,
Yes.
reason is simple, very simple. If possible,
Say-
either it will be rational or irrational. Yes. If
Yes, sir.
possible, let's say A plus B is a rational number. Okay, where C is in Q.
Yes, sir.
Can I write B as C minus A?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where is C? C is in Q.
Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
Where is A? A is also in Q by
Q.
the assumption.
So B will also be a Q.
It means that C minus A, which is B, is also in Q, but we did not start with that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Could you tell this again?
Yes. So if possible, either A plus B will be rational or irrational, right?
Yes, sir.
So we say that, okay, if possible, let's say A plus B is a rational number, which is denoted by C.
Yes.
Now, algebra of numbers tell me I can send A to the right hand side.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So B becomes C minus A.
C minus A.
Yes, sir.
Now, what does a difference of two rational numbers give?
Irrational. I mean, yeah,
Rational,
irrational.
rational,
Rational
No,
number.
rational. number.
Difference of rational numbers will always be rational. Simply because C minus A can be written as C plus minus of A.
Yes.
So A is rational, minus A is also rational.
Yes.
C is rational. Sum of two rational numbers is always rational,
Is
a
always a
rational number.
which we just now saw in the case 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Therefore, B turned out to be rational.
Sir, but how can it be C plus negative A when A is being transferred to the right hand side? It
Yeah, if
Get
it's
the same
transferred,
outcome.
the like the
Minus into
positive
minus
will
into
Can-
plus
turn
is
into
minus.
negative.
Can we not write 3 minus 2?
okay, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, yes.
Understood?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
yes, sir.
So we are getting B has to be rational number, but our assumption is B is irrational number. No number can be both. Either it will be rational or irrational. That is why this possibility does not arise.
Yes, sir.
So what did we left out with? We left
The
with
case, the a rational number.
A plus B is always an irrational number.
Yes.
Now, same story goes with A dot A into B also. Why? So A into B, what it will do is that, again, if possible, let's say A into B is a rational number. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I can do the same way and tell that B is C by A.
Yes, sir.
Now this is what C is a rational number. So I can write
Yes.
C as some
Rational.
R by S. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So R the rational number, what is
C is a
R?
rational number. This is the general form of any rational number, either 2 by 3 or 4 by 5, like that, 4 by 7.
Yes, sir, but what is R by S?
R
What is
are
R
any-
and S?
They are any two numbers. Ultimately, it is the representation of C.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the plan is C will look like 3 by 4 divided by A will be looking like 4 by 7.
Four.
Something. 41 by 7. Let's
Yes,
say.
sir.
This will be what? 3 by 4 into 7 by
Into four.
41.
Yes, sir.
This will again be 21 by 416.
Yes, sir.
So division of two rational numbers turned out to be rational.
Rational number.
Irrational number.
Wait.
But our
Oh,
Rational number.
case B was an irrational number, case 2.
yes.
Yes, sir.
B cannot be both.
So
It
in the
means-
first case, B was a irrational number and A was irrational number.
So
No, in
we
the
are
first case, in the case 2, second one, multiplication.
Ha. So B was an irrational number,
Yes, sir.
but logical calculations turned out that if you consider the case that A plus B is rational, B has to be irrational.
Yes, sir.
So both things cannot happen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Therefore, this possibility does not arise.
So it can be only a rational number.
Yes.
So what you wrote was wrong.
No, it is not
What?
possible.
Implies A cross B will be always
A
an
rational number.
irrational. irrational.
Rational.
So how, sir?
Sir, you just now said it was a
Yeah, you just said it's always a rational number.
So we're talking multiplication, sir.
Yeah, multiplication. Okay, let's do it in this. Not getting this?
No, sir. I'm not getting the multiplication one, but I'm getting the addition.
Addition is simple, sir, but
Okay,
multiplication.
okay, fine. So let's say that we consider the multiplication case again. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so let's write it in this.
So you can just do clear screen, sir.
Yeah,
So the trash option next
No,
to
that will destroy the entire page.
Yeah, that's what. So
okay, fine. Oh, everything gone.
I told you this.
even the previous slide.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Everything will be gone.
Okay, no problem.
Simple. Classic simple.
Sorry.
So at least we know what was case 2.
Yes, sir.
Case 2 was A is a rational number and B
P is a irrational.
Irrational number.
What is done? A plus B will always be
Irrational.
irrational.
Irrational number.
What we want to explore?
A
A into B.
multiplication in A
Okay.
into.
Two things can happen. Either A cross B is a rational number or it is a irrational number.
Irrational number.
Irrational number.
Only two possibilities are there. No?
Yes, sir.
Nobody else. Sure.
No, sir.
Okay.
I
So
think.
what we do, we explore this opportunity,
Yes, sir.
this possibility. Let's say, let's assume A cross B is a rational number. So I can write A cross B as C,
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to a rational number.
It is equal to a
where
rational
C
number.
is a rational number. So
Transpose
B can
A.
be written as C by
C
A.
by
C
A,
by A.
which is a rational number.
Now
C is a rational number.
C is rational. A is what? A
A
is
rational
also
number.
rational.
It's a rational.
No, it's a
No.
rational number. It's a rational.
Yeah,
number.
see, yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said irrational.
A is rational and C
C
is
is
rational.
rational.
What will be B?
Irrational.
The division of two rational numbers.
Oh, rational.
3 by
Rational.
4, 41 by 7. Remember, it
Yes,
was
sir.
always rational number.
Yes.
But what we are assuming about B?
It's an irrational number.
So what do we get? B is irrational and rational both. Can it
Yes.
happen?
No, sir.
That is the point. So if we consider this case, then B has to be both of them, which cannot happen. That means this entire case cannot happen.
Yes, sir.
What remains?
So if
The
this case
irrational
so
number.
like if A into B happens, there should be a rational number. So if it's
No,
a rational numbers, B should always be a rational number. So
No, it should be
we
an
can't-
irrational number because
So
the
it
question
force-
case 2 is rational.
It
Yeah, like
forces
B to be a rational number.
B irrational as well as B rational.
That's not possible.
So B has to be both. Can it happen? A
No.
real number. That is the point. So if at all in the whole universe, A cross B becomes a rational number, then B has to be both type of numbers, which we do not assume.
Yes, sir.
So this case cannot exist. What remains? Only
The
this.
irrational
Yes.
value.
So A cross B turns out to be what?
Irrational.
irrational.
Very good.
So
Understood?
like we scientists are not sure if it's going to be a rational number, but it's definitely not. We don't know if it's going to be an irrational number, but we are definitely sure it's not going to be a rational number.
But there's
Yeah.
only two options, right? So if you're
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
not sure of this not being the
Yeah.
answer, that means it should be the answer.
So two
So, but
options like black and
So
white.
what if someday we find out a new?
There are only two
Quadrational
options,
number.
either black or blue. Okay, either
Yeah.
black or white. If you are not white, you are black. If you are not black, you are white. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, as simple as that.
Yes, sir.
So shall we see case 3?
Yes, sir.
So case 3. Sorry, I erased all of that, but
Yes,
I
sir. So-
remember what was the
Yeah, A is an irrational number and B is a rational number.
these are rational. Okay. Now, what about A plus B?
So it'll be a
Rational.
rational. Yeah, no, wait, it'll be a, okay, sorry. It'll be a
Think-
irrational.
Irrational.
Think,
Irrational.
think
sir.
and tell. Think and tell. Don't
It will
hurry.
be irrational.
A plus B will always be irrational because same way. What can happen? Either A plus B can be rational or irrational.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So one of the case only can happen. We
So
explored
A plus
this option.
B is equal to C, where C is definitely a rational number.
We assume that this happens.
So
Hmm.
we transpose
Where-
the A,
We
Yes.
transpose
it's
the
a
A.
irrational number, irrational
we-
number. So the C plus C minus A will be a irrational number.
Why? So we
means
don't
B-
have to do. We don't have to do A. So we have to do transpose B. Then A becomes
No,
a C minus B. B.
So where is
no.
C?
If we transpose
is
the
in
B,
Q.
so if we transpose the B, it will be like when we subtract C
No,
and
I'm
B.
saying we have to transpose the B. Yeah. Why
That's
we
what.
should-
If we transpose the B, C minus B, which
Ah.
both are rational number, which will form a rational value, it will say A is equal to a rational number, which is not the case.
Exactly.
I was right.
You know.
What do you say?
Sir, but it's not a rational number. Wait, it's not a rational number because when we add both of them, it'll be a rational answer. So either of
Mhm.
them can't be a rational. So we have to transpose A, sir. If we transpose
Is
A,
it
it'll-
okay?
It become a rational number.
but this was wrong.
Okay. I get it.
What
But-
is C?
Sir,
C is a
rational number, sir.
rational
C.
number.
C is a rational number.
What is minus B?
It's a
It's
irrational
a
number.
irrational number.
Ah,
So sorry, it's a rational. It's a rational. B is a
Oh,
rational.
yeah.
B is 3.
Sir, but rational plus
So-
rational is equal to rational, which A is not a rational number.
Yeah.
sir.
So
This
the
is
entire
case is
thing
not wrong.
Yeah. The
so it
The case is
forces
not possible.
it
Yeah.
forces A to be
an
rational
irrational number.
as well as irrational number.
Yes. So if we
Which-
transpose the A instead of the
Which is
B,
not
it will
possible.
make
so-
B
we don't
as the
get.
irrational.
So we
yes,
don't
sir.
get any information.
Yes, sir.
So that means this case doesn't arise, and only thing this happens.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, A plus B is an irrational number.
Yes.
So
sir.
will they ask us to derive the formula?
No, it is just for us.
They will ask
Okay.
in our tests, not in
Yeah,
the
they'll
school
ask
test.
in our test.
What about A into B?
So if A is rational, B is rational. Irrational into rational
Yeah,
is equal to C,
Is
which is
yeah,
a rational number.
which is a rational.
So we
No,
do the same
is a-
reasoning.
it's
We
an
do the same
irrational.
reasoning.
No, C is a rational number.
C is an irrational number.
No, it's a rational.
See, you people don't think, you just spatter. Okay. Good habit is think and speak. Do not rush out. Okay. Am I going anywhere?
No,
No, sir.
You are going anywhere?
no, sir.
Then what is the hurry? See. So A cross B can either be rational or irrational.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
say that A cross B is a rational number. Okay.
Yes, sir.
then we can transpose A as C by B.
Yes,
Yes,
C by B, since it is ratio of two rational numbers, it will always be rational. But it
Yes.
forces A to be rational and irrational both. So this case
Yes.
does not happen. And
yeah,
only
that's what
this
I
can
said.
happen.
Yeah,
that's
what
what
I
I
said.
was also told.
You were saying C should be a rational number. I was
Yeah,
saying
if
C should be
P
an
is a
irrational.
rational number, but if C
Okay,
is a
okay,
rational number,
fine,
it
fine,
can't be.
fine.
Sure.
Understood, no?
B is
That's what I
irrational.
said.
So in the case 3, sum and product will always be irrational numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about case 4? What
Both
was
are
case 4?
Both
of
are
them
irrational number.
numbers.
Yes.
So, but so the sum will be irrational, but the
What
multiplication will be
about A
rational.
plus B and A cross B?
So, wait a minute.
So A plus B, A will be an irrational number and B will be an irrational number, which will lead to an irrational
So,
number.
In this
I
case,
guess.
anything can happen.
Oh,
Yeah. That is why it is the case 4th final showstopper. Anything
So
can
A
happen.
plus B can either be a rational or
Yes.
irrational number.
I'll tell
If-
you how. You see, square root 2, we just now showed.
So I found out the answer for A plus B if both are rational, irrational, sir.
Uh-huh.
It's a rational number because if A plus B is both are
What do you
irrational.
think about this 2 power 1 by 2? Is it rational?
Yeah, no, wait.
no.
It is
It's
irrational.
It is.
irrational.
It
It is irrational.
It's
number.
it is
Irrational.
irrational numbers.
What if I add it with minus of 2 power 1 by 2? What do I get?
It will become
It's
zero,
zero,
sir.
sir.
And what is 0?
It's a
A
rational
rational
number.
number.
A rational number. Now, what if I have 2 power 1 by 2 and I add it with 2 power 1 by 2? What I get?
So it becomes an irrational number.
Irrational number,
Rational.
sir.
It
It'll
is
be
2
4
into
1 by 2,
2
sir.
power 1 by 2.
Oh, wait.
Okay. So this is case 2 or 3. Rational into irrational. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have the answer for A plus B, sir.
Okay. What?
Sir, A plus B both are irrational, but which
Uh-huh.
means one of the possibilities is a rational number. So A plus B is equal to C, which is a rational number. And if we transpose any one, like if we transpose A, it will be C minus A. And both one is irrational and another one is rational. So both will form a irrational answer. And if it is B is a
B is
irrational
an
number, so it's correct. So the answer will be a rational number.
Okay. But this is irrational number.
Yes.
So how your answer is correct?
I don't know, sir.
That means there is some mistake.
Yes.
So we gave a counter example. These are called as counter examples.
Sir, but his result came correct.
No. There is a mistake in that. Okay.
Yes.
You yourself see, you have two particular examples. In one case, it is rational. In another case, it is irrational. So any proof of showing that it is rational shouldn't be faulty or
No, but it is like logical, right, sir? Like
I
what
we
you
will
said is
discuss.
logical.
We will discuss that also. For this time, do you agree with these two examples or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, we will discuss that also. Don't worry. Right? What about A cross B, A into B? I want to. There also anything can happen.
Yes,
For
sir.
example, 2 power 1 by 2 into 2 power 1 by 2 is what?
A rational number.
It is 2, which is
A
a rational number.
Oh,
Okay. But 2 power 1 by 2 and 3 power 1 by 2 is 6 power 1 by 2.
it's a
So it
irrational
becomes-
number.
It is an irrational number. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The product of two irrational numbers can be both.
Yes, sir.
right? Depending upon what irrational numbers you choose.
So,
Uh,
6 to the power of 1/2 is basically square root of 6, right?
Yes, yes. Another notation is just square root of 6.
So like, is there no definite answer for?
This is how it looks. This is the definite. It's all depend what do you mean by definite answer. This is
Correct.
also definite answer.
Like, but there's two answers.
Yeah, like it's a definite answer, but not simplified.
So there is a thin line between definite and correct answer. Okay. The point
Yes.
is, definite answers need not give you the complete picture of correct answers. Okay, correct answers may be very weird. For example, the case 4.
Yes, sir.
So what do you want? Definite answer or correct answer? That you tell.
Correct answers.
This is the correct answer.
So, but the
Which one,
definite
sir?
answer, but the definite answer is always going to be irrational
No.
number.
Oh.
So, because like it is kind of logical what he said, right, sir? Like
Yeah,
when-
that's what. See, in this, what we are basically doing, we are exploring the algebra of rational and irrational numbers. Now you tell me, you are in class 9th. Yes.
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 Yes, sir.
So in the class 3, did you know that there is any country other than India?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I
Yes.
did, but not all the.
Let's say nursery. When you were
Yes,
in
sir. No, sir.
KG,
No way.
did you know that you were having any other country than India?
No, sir.
So at that
So
age,
actually,
No way
not
you
going to
remember.
like. So
Actually, I
remember
know
bec-
America, sir.
So I remember because I saw my like my neighbors' photos where they went to Singapore, sir. So I
okay,
knew
let's
there
say,
was Singapore
let's say in your KG section,
in my mother's
you-
womb.
Sir,
did
we
you
won't
know-
remember, sir.
did you know
No
that
way.
there is a multiplication table of 2?
No.
No,
No, definitely not. Sure. But does it mean that the definite answer is that there is no multiplication table of 2?
no,
No,
sir.
sir.
So when you grew, you saw that there is multiplication table. So that existence came as part of definite answer or not?
Yes.
This is also
Yes.
like that. Okay, this is also similar to that. Now at this stage, you are seeing that, okay, definite answers could be
Wrong.
incomplete. Correct picture could be different than what we perceive.
Yes.
Yes.
Understandable. That's why these 4 cases. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see the next one. The next aim was identification of numbers. So we want to know that just by looking the number, is it rational or irrational? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what about this thing? Square root 12 into square root 2. Is it rational or irrational?
Square root of 12. So square root of 12 is equal to it can either be a irrational or a rational because you just said multiplication of an irrational number and irrational number can either be a rational number or a
But
irrational number.
in this particular case, what is
Let me just calculate it, sir.
Mhm. So thing is, this object can be written as
Root 24.
square root 2 into 2 into 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
into square root 2.
Yes, sir.
It can
So it
also
can
be written
be
as
written as 2
2
into
2 into
into
2, square root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3.
yes. Is it fine?
Yes.
Oh, wait,
Can
wait,
we write
what?
it as
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
can we write it
Sir,
as
but
this?
3 into 2 is 6, sir.
Yeah,
No.
we can write it, sir.
Oh, so 2 into root 6 into root 2, sir.
So this comes as this.
So this was
This
actually our
comes as
first
this.
chapter, sir. In our
Yeah.
class, this is the first chapter.
Sir,
Yeah.
simplification, yeah, rationalization of terms.
So we are in which case? 2 into root 6. 6 is not a perfect square. You know by classical examples,
Yes,
this
sir.
is Q
Yes,
complex.
sir.
This is Q.
Yes,
Irrational.
2 is a rational and 6 is
Root
an
6.
irrational.
Root 6 is an irrational number. So the product is what?
So it's an
Irrational.
irrational. It's an
Irrational number.
irrational. It's an irrational
Very
number.
That means square root 12 into square root 2 is an irrational number.
Irrational. So,
Yes.
so we just don't have to calculate the entire fractions or
Yeah,
the
no. We just want to know, is it rational or irrational? Identification means Q or QC. That's all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you tell me, so every case, because A is a rational number, B is a rational number, so the addition will be a rational number, the multiplication will be also be a rational number.
Yeah.
In case 2, A is a rational number, B is a irrational number, so the addition will be a irrational number.
Yeah.
And the
The
multiplication will also
multiplication
be
will
an
be a
irrational
irrational
number.
number.
Yeah.
Same for case 3.
Is same for case 3.
Yes.
And in
For
case
case
4, the first
Anything can be anything.
anything can be anything.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It
Okay,
all
thank you, sir.
depends what numbers you choose.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, can you tell is 4 root what about this?
Yes, sir.
Rational or irrational?
So it's a rational number.
It's a
Rational.
rational number, sir.
Very good. It's a rational number because it can be
So,
written as 2 into
2
the
into
square
2
root.
in
It become 4
It can be
into
2 into
4
2
root
into
3.
2 into 3.
Become 4 root
so it
3.
will become a 2 square into 3, sir.
Yeah. So 12 is a rational number.
Yes, sir.
Therefore,
Yes,
2
sir.
root 3 into 2
2
root
root
3
3 is a rational number.
is a rational number.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Okay, excellent. Now, this is identification part. Okay. Now let's see the
Final
final part, part 4.
Density.
Density. Yes, very good. It is a good discussion.
Physical quantity.
No. So this is what I call it. Density means that there is a process which we want to do. As usual, we have two numbers. Okay. They have 4 cases. And case is this. What were the 2 cases? 4
So,
cases?
A is a rational
A
number,
is
B
a
is a
rational, B is
rational
a
number.
irrational.
Case 2,
A
A is a rational number, B is a
B is a
irrational
irrational
number.
number.
yeah.
Case
Case
3,
3,
A is a
A is
rational number,
A is a
B is
rational
a
and B is a
irrational.
rational. Case 4, A is a irrational and B is a irrational.
Very good. So what we want to do in this, in every case, we want to find rational number and irrational number between A and B.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is what I mean by density. So let's say you had case 1. looking like A is in Q and B is in Q. On the number line, because A is less than B, A and B look like this. So can I find two numbers between A and B,
Yes.
one of which is rational, one of which is irrational? What do you think?
Two minutes of silence.
What do you think? I want one number which is rational and one which is irrational. How to get?
I don't know.
So we need one rational and one
irrational between these
number
two.
between A and B.
So we used the formula you told last
Yes,
class.
yeah,
Like
so.
1 by 2. the whole-
We, like, if we use case one, we know that A plus B is equal to
A rational number.
rational number,
Yeah.
C, and C minus
A,
A,
the
which
rational.
is supposed to be, which is equal to B, which is an irrational number.
No, it's a rational number. Da.
Yeah, which is a rational number.
Hmm.
I don't know what I'm saying.
What's your point? I thought you were up to something. Da.
Like, there should be some formula, right? Like, no, like I got it last time. Like,
So for example, you have 2 and 3. Can you give me a rational number between them?
So one. Oh wait.
so 2.25.
Excellent. 2.25. One rational. One irrational number?
So 2.164789 10 103448.
Wait.
So I should continue writing like this.
Yes, sir.
No need, sir. 2.46 is enough, sir.
2.46 is a rational number.
2.467.
Again rational.
2.467.
The dots are important.
So do you see that it gives a good mental exercise to find rational numbers and irrational numbers?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
In general, how can we do?
Find
The numbers are one which is in Q and one which is in
QC.
Q complement between A and B. That is more important.
So A point B C D.
What are C and D?
So but it's after B, right, sir?
How
Wait.
about, Mhm. How about A plus B by 2?
So, but that's a rational number. But okay,
Yeah.
we want a
So if A is 2 and B is 3, I can do 2 plus 3 by 2, which is a irrational number.
Which is a rational number. This is
Rational number.
rational.
So 1 by 2, it's a rational number.
Yes.
Oh my god. So this is a formula for the finding the rational number.
Yes. Because now, do you know where exactly A plus B by 2 will be?
So
It is-
right in the center of A and B.
Right in the center of A. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But what about irrational number between A and B? That is square root A into square root B. Okay. Obviously,
Square root 2
obviously-
into square root 3
Yeah.
is a irrational number.
Yes, square root 6.
Yeah, square, okay.
And do you know
Square root
where,
6.
and do you know where this sits?
So it'll
Is
be
it on
between A plus B by 2 and B, sir. I
why?
think. Because B is
So
the bigger number.
square root of 6, it should
Yes,
be
sir.
in between, so it should be in between A and A plus B by 2.
It is here.
Between A plus B by
Near,
2.
near, close
Yeah.
to AP by A plus B.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
It's
that's
possible to be between A plus B by 2.
wait, I said between A and A plus B by 2.
Okay.
A and A plus B by 2.
understood. Firstly,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I
now
gave it a
you
50-50 chance,
you
okay?
have to be cautious here. Okay, there is a reason to be caution, to have caution here. This works only when A and B are not perfect squares. Okay,
So if
that
the A is 1 and B is
4, let's say,
a perfect square number.
yeah. So if both A and B are perfect squares, then square root A is just a number, which is an rational number. Square root B is also rational. And then
Yes.
product of two rationals is rational. So I don't get an irrational number. What to do then? Then otherwise,
A plus B by 2.
what you do, whenever such thing happens, when A is perfect square, B is perfect square, then A plus B by 2 is not perfect square.
Yes.
So what you do, take the square root of A plus B by 2,
So it's
Mul-
like 1 plus 1 and
multiply
4
multiply
1
it
plus 4
with
by
the square root of 2.
becomes 2.5.
This is an irrational.
Wait,
2 into B. Oh, so 2.5 into 4.
so,
Which
so,
is-
so, 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 so. So in you said
Oh, yeah.
A and B.
Hmm.
If
So
both
if-
are wait. If both are perfect squares,
Yeah,
then it becomes, then the A plus B by 2 becomes a non-perfect square.
yeah.
But in case in case 1,
Directional.
A is a non-perfect square. So if
In
case one
in
you took the
general-
example as A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3, right?
Yes. This
So A plus
wait,
3.
wait,
A
wait.
plus-
Thing is, this gets activated only when A and B are perfect squares. Otherwise, this thing follows. These two works in general. Okay. A and B, one of them is perfect, another is non-perfect,
Open
or both are non-perfect, then these two works. Otherwise, whenever A and B are non-perfect, I mean, whenever A and B are perfect squares, these work. Okay, that is the point.
So A is 1, B is 4. So 1 plus 4 by 2, it's 2.5.
Yeah.
Into again B is 4. So 2.5 into 4, which is 10, which is an irrational number. That's it.
Yes.
so like
So
my
that's how
doubt,
it goes for
so
all
like
the
my doubt
perfect.
is
Huh.
you took A and B as 2 and 3 in the first case, which is
Mhm.
equal to 5, and 5 by 2 is 2.5.
Yeah.
In case 2, where A and B are perfect squares, let's take it
No,
as
no, no,
1
no.
and 4.
You are getting me wrong. It's not like that. It's like you start with any A and B. Most often, A plus B by 2 is a rational number between A and B, and square root A, square root B will be an irrational number between A and B. It will work 99% of the times.
Okay,
Okay.
so only 99%.
Yes. If at all that 1% hard luck comes that when A and B are both perfect squares, you can easily get rational number by the same method which you were using in 99%, but
Okay,
irrational
Square.
number will not come.
You get a rational number.
Okay, so what you do then, this gets activated and this will save you. Okay, understood the plan?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you get that 1% question in your question paper, you're the unlucky kid.
So
Yeah.
if A is 1 and B is 4, I can use the normal A plus B by 2 formula to get the rational number. And I have to, if I want to get also the irrational number, I have to use this formula. The A plus B by 2 root 2 into B.
It's
Root
up
B.
to you. It's up to you. See, don't depend on formula. You can create it. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, sir. Thank
Yes, sir.
Yes. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Next class, we will see the remaining 4 cases where A and B are anything, and in between them, we want rational and irrational.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All the best. See you
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah.
you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.